Perception. What is perception? The ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the five senses. Around 2 million nerves in the human brain are needed to transmit the visual information from your retina to your brain in order to perceive something, and that same visual can be perceived differently by other people. Perception is different for everybody, and some people care more about their perception than others, and I find that really interesting because how people perceive me has never really been something I really had to concern myself with. But when I talk to my peers, they often worry about what others think and how they are perceived, and I think that is really interesting to have those conversations because everyone is different. Every person perceives things differently because of their subconsciousness, five senses, and the environment that they grew up in. First, subconsciousness influences people's perceptions to form a better understanding of one's subconscious to lead to greater influence over one's perceptions. A better standing of one's own subconscious leads to a more sensitive intuition and a greater influence over your mental process and perception. Perception also involves both recognizing environmental stimuli through the visual senses and those actions involved with the response to those stimuli. Perception involves cognitive processes required to process information, such as recognizing the face of a friend or detecting a familiar scent. The world is full of stimuli that can attract attention through various senses. The environmental stimuli is everything in the environment that has potential to be perceived. Subconsciousness, five senses, and the environment people grow up in all have an effect on one's perception. All of these components affect how we experience the world and how we go about our lives. At any given moment, you might see some familiar objects in your environment. Feel the touch of the objects and the people against your skin. Smell a home-cooked meal, and hear the sound of your favorite song playing. All these things help make up your perception and how you view the world.